The markets are calm again. Stocks rise. Banks are stable. Governments declare success, but somewhere else. Groceries cost more. Rent climbs higher. Life becomes heavier. No announcement explains it. No headline connects the dots. Yet the price is real because stability is not free. Someone always pays. And most people never realize when the charge appears. Whenever a crisis threatens a system, leaders face a choice: allow collapse or protect stability. Collapse is visible. Stability looks responsible, so stability always wins. Trillions are created. Interest rates are cut. Markets are supported. The crisis fades, but the cost doesn't vanish. It moves, not immediately, not obviously. It spreads slowly across time and society, like ink dissolving in water, invisible at first, unavoidable later. To understand who pays, we need to understand how stability is funded. Governments don't have unlimited money. They borrow. Central banks expand balance sheets. Currency supply grows faster than production. This doesn't feel like a tax because no bill arrives. Instead, value thins. Each unit of money quietly buys less. This is inflation, not as an accident, but as a mechanism. Inflation is how costs are distributed without protests. Those with assets adjust. Those without absorb the shock. Wages lag, savings weaken. Debt grows heavier in real terms. The system remains stable because the pressure is shifted downward. Stability is purchased by reducing purchasing power, not equally selectively. This is where the illusion breaks. People are told inflation is temporary, that prices will normalize, but history shows something different. Prices rarely fall back. They reset higher. What changed wasn't cost, it was baseline. And that's the turning point, because stability didn't restore the old economy, it replaced it. After every rescue, living standards subtly decline, unless you own appreciating assets. For everyone else, stability feels like survival. You are not poorer than yesterday. You are poorer than the future you were promised. And this isn't because of mismanagement. It's because stability requires someone to absorb loss, and that someone is purchasing power, the quietest form of payment. Over time, this produces a new social structure. One group stores wealth in assets protected by policy. Another stores effort in wages exposed to inflation. The gap widens without conflict because no single decision caused it. The payment is fragmented monthly, unnoticed. A few dollars more here, a little less savings there. Stability becomes a permanent expense, paid not in taxes but in time. Time spent working longer, saving less, delaying life. This is why stability feels exhausting, because it is maintained by friction, slow pressure, not collapse, not chaos, control. And once stability becomes the priority, growth becomes optional. The system no longer asks, how do people prosper? It asks, how do we prevent disruption? That shift changes everything. Innovation slows, mobility narrows, risk moves downward. The economy becomes safe, but heavy, stable, but rigid. Every system chooses what it protects. Modern economies chose stability, but stability has a price, not paid up front. Not paid equally, paid quietly by those least able to avoid it. The markets are calm, the system survived. But survival is not the same as progress. In Part 5, we face the final question. What happens when stability itself becomes the problem? Stability kept the system alive, at a cost. But every structure has limits. And when stability itself becomes too heavy to maintain, something changes. In the final chapter, we examine the moment no system can avoid, when stability breaks.